All right, Coach, get the 20th win of the season. Always a battle when you face UNF. One-run game just like last year. Kind of your overall thoughts?
Yeah, just like you said. I mean, they play solid against us all the time. They're a tough team. I think they did a good job mixing their pitchers and getting ahead of us. You know, putting a bunch of runs up, and they put all their offense in the 7th inning together, and that's usually what it takes. But I like how we stayed calm. Lala put a runner at third for us, and we got it done with the top of the lineup.
Yeah, about two times in the 7th, bases loaded. What do you tell to the girls? Michaela's telling us about life pitch. If you want to go into that, explain what those situations are.
Yeah, so live situation, we practice it a lot, and like from an offensive standpoint and a defensive standpoint. So I think the more that we continue to do it, the more that it's a game of inches. Obviously, a game of inches with that ball dropping over here. 2 inches the other way, and it's a foul ball, and just get to the next pitch. So that's what live situations is all about: is being able to practice in the moment, pressure on them, being able to stay under control and perform when it's required.
You said to Michaela when she stepped up to the plate.
I said, be a tough out.
Yeah.
Nothing big, but yeah. I mean, for her, it was really just, we rested her last week so she could be fresh. We've kind of been battling bumps and bruises all season with a lot of our players, and so to have the adversity that we've gone through and the versatility that our team has, it's allowed and made us allowed to be able to just play a lot of different people in a lot of different positions. But it's also been tough to be consistent on a day-to-day basis. So she was ready for it. She was prepared.
Thoughts on Grace and her performance?
I thought she did really well. I think she could have stayed in the game. I just think with the momentum, Sarah needs to have those moments where she comes in and it has the ability to do that, because we're going to face teams 3 times from here on out. And so Grace and Sarah do complement each other very well, and I want them to see that they can help each other out and get out of it without giving up any runs.
A great fielding game today with Janice throwing nice throw here to center field. Then you have Jasmine Lindick McDowell in catch. How are you feeling? You guys practice that. How is your confidence going into ECU?
I mean, I think the confidence has always been there. It's really, we took a couple days off, honestly, after the last weekend. I mean, they've been on the go. They've been grinding. They've been through one of the toughest schedules out there, and I just felt like, okay, they need some time off so they can just, get healthy, freshen up, and get ready for the next conference series. I think you take 1 inning away from last weekend, and it's a completely different series. And so we just have to really keep our eyes on that and not try to recreate or reinvent anything, because we're a good team and we continue to hang in there and grind through. We'll be fine.
Obviously, feels good to be on the winning side of a walk-off versus losing. I mean, can that also be a nice boost too going on the road?
Absolutely, I think it's huge. And it doesn't matter how it happens, right? Like we put pressure on them, we put the ball in play, and we got ourselves into a position to win the ball game. So, like you said, we have been on the other end of the walk-offs quite often this year, and again, it's a very young team, and I think them getting all the experience they're getting is huge for them, not only for this year but for their careers.
You talked about versatility earlier. Jada played every inning except for 1 at catcher today, which is third baseman. How much does that mean to you? To just be able to move her wherever she can go and have Kennedy do a great job out here too.
Yeah, it just allows us for us to be able to get bats in the lineup and matchups, and that's huge. If they can go to another position and we have somebody that maybe is better against certain hitters, or better against certain pitchers, or better against certain offenses from a defensive standpoint, it puts us in a better position to just be more dynamic and attack from different angles.
I have my one non-softball related question for you. What's your go-to comfort movie?
Go-to comfort movie? I don't know if it's a comfort movie. I love Armageddon. Comfort. What dreams may come.
Yeah.
Yeah. Old schools.
Kennedy's has to be one of our best clutch hitters we've had here.
Yeah.
Time and time again.
You know what? You say that, and I will totally agree. And then I'm like, and then you got Shannon, and then you got Jada, and then you've got, so many people. But Kennedy is somebody, and that was my message to her. I said, you know what? Everyone's doing really well, and then I move them to the leadoff, and then for some reason we put this goose egg up when I put them to leadoff, and I said, show me that you can be the leadoff for our team, because we need one. We need one. I think Jazz has done a great job at leadoff, and it's funny, no matter where I put Jazz, the game finds her with runners in scoring position. That's how we scored our first run today. And I tell Jazz, like, literally wherever you are, like the runners are going to find you and you're going to be in a position. So I think that's been huge for us. But I love that Kennedy's got her legs like fully back, and she can run. And so I want her up there so we can get her, make a single into a double as often as we can. And so that's why I think we're going to just try to keep her there as long as we can. So.
Yeah. And saying about speed, you got Michaela turns what probably is a double into a triple.
Yeah. Lala she can run, and like I said, I think taking a week off to let her rest didn't feel good on us, but in some ways, but in another way, just having fresh legs, you could see how she was playing with that. So it allows us to give Aubrey a little breather. She's played a lot of games as a freshman, and so it's fun to be able to see that we have different people being able to step up on a daily basis. Yeah.